Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. Hi, in this lab I'm going to help the candidate troubleshoot an outbound call to PSTN. Whenever the user trying to dial the local 7-digit number, the system is not allowing him to complete that dial. So let's take a look at the number, dialing the number first and see what the error message is. So if I dial new call, if I press a new call, I get a dial tone and I press 980 As you can see, it's giving me an error message without even finish completing the dialing the full number, saying your call cannot be completed. Whenever you have issues like that, it is more likely an issue with the calling source space and partitions. So let's analyze that to ensure that we have the proper calling source space and proper partition assigned to the right route pattern and the right phone. First of all, the route pattern that's supposed to use is 9 for the phone that is dialing. Let's go to the phone, and the phone that I'm using is SB phone 1, and this phone belongs to calling source space, or probably on the line level. As you can see, the calling source space applied, called SB phones 1. So let's go and take a look at the SB phones class of service. SB phones. Now here the SB phone, I have 911, international, SB LD, SB local. Now I should have a route pattern matching any one of these partition or null partitions. So let's go and take a look at the null route pattern. Now my two 7-digit pattern that I have is this and this. Now as you can see, the both of these route pattern belongs to a partition other than side B. So here that's where the problem seems to be. So if I were to take a look at this particular one, which has a HQ international partition, which is probably the pattern that I need to use. So for side B, I will select this and I'll change the partition to SB local. So this way we'll know that whenever side B phone dials the local number, long distance number, they will use particularly this pattern. So if I again try to redial, sorry, not that phone, new call, nine eight zero four. Okay, still saying call cannot be dialed. So again, give it a few seconds because it will take a little time for synchronizations. Okay, so I'll try again. New call, 98048444, and as you can see, the call is not successful. So all I have to do is just wait because it takes a little time for the servers to synchronize. Alright, so it's very important to understand that partition and calling source space is very important, and you must have the right partition and calling source space in your configuration in order for you to dial any number that is restricted by those features. Now one of the quick tips is that the easiest way to find whether the problem that when you dial a number, the problem is partition or route list or not. As you dial the number, and if you're prevented by the system from dialing any further number, that means it's a calling source space and partition issue. But if the number is completely dialed and then you get a fast busy or some other problem, then it's probably a gateway or trunk issue.